Welcome back. This is still the Master Cashbook Excel template. The last video we showed you the various reports that could be generated from the template. We have the fixed asset report. When you pay for fixed assets, the report is generated here from the first month to the 12th month. We have the sales report, all your cash received by way of sales, services, or other income. They are reported here from the first month to the 12th month. We have direct costs, also reports here, and we have overhead costs. Now we have the cash flow. The cash flow is also automatic, and it shows you your cash inflow and your cash outflow from the first month to the 12th month. Now, for those that do projections and cash flow forecasting, this could help you to create a pattern when you are analyzing data, cash payment and cash receipt data for your business. With this cash flow, you can begin to make projections for the new year. And if a bank is asking you for your cash flow statement for the past 12 months, this template helps you to generate that report without you doing any extra work. So it's automatic. Once you enter your data into your cash book, this cash flow report generates automatically, for you. Now let me explain how this works. We have the in data and the off data. Now we know some businesses where the accountant or finance officers do not have the whole information regarding all the company's accounts. Yes, it's possible where the MD or directors, they have some bank accounts they've not disclosed to the accountant, or it's a new accountant who just started working in the company newly and is yet to get information on all the accounts. What this off data helps you to do is, if for example you posted your cash transactions into your Master Cashbook, that is all the outflows and all the inflows, and it has given you an automatic cash report. Now there are some information that we are made available to you when you are preparing reports to management or for the bank, and you want to include here and you don't have the time to start to post them into your Master Cashbook. This off data helps you to just put them into three categories, into three line items for your receipts. You can just put them in any of the months you choose. It will update. So let's assume we have total inflow from bank X that was unknown to us, or for example the director wants to bring in his personal funds to support the cash flow for you to send to the bank. You're looking for a bank loan, want to see how much you've made for over a period of time, or there are some sales you are paid into a director's account or another account, personal account you want to bring in here. You have the chance to bring them to your cash flow. Before we do that, let's look at what we have now. We have 18 million as our cash inflow from our in data. In data means data in your Master Cashbook. Now we have nothing for our off data. You come down to your payment. We have total cash outflow from in data 22 million, and from off data nothing. Our net cash flow is minus 4.9 million already. So let's add something here. Let's assume why we have this negative was because there are some funds we use from other sources that were not recorded in our cash book here. So let's bring in those funds. Let's say about 6 million. So you can see it updates here. We now have 24 million naira here. So if you go down, you will see that we now have a balance of 1.2 million here. Let's assume we also made some expenses from off data. Let's say total expenses from bank X. Oh, we didn't have. We now made, let's say 500,000 was made there. You can see it updates your cash flow once you enter them. So mind you, this are not automatic. They do not pick from your Master Cashbook. You have to enter them manually because they are not in data transactions. So you have two options: either to enter this data into your Master Cashbook or summarize them here for the period of 12 months, depending on the month that such transactions occurred. So these are just to give you more option when preparing a cash flow projection or cash flow report to the bank for loan. It helps you. Now let's undo this. I'll take this out, I'll take this out, and I'll also take this out. Now if you look up, you will see cash off balance. It means that this cash flow is not balanced yet. And why is this the case? Now the opening balances we've put in our Master Cashbook, you can refer back to the video where we explained opening balances. They are not captured in your cash inflow. No, they are not. They are not part of your cash inflow here. So what you need to do is any opening balance from all your cash books for the previous period, sum all together and type them here. Sum all of them and type them here. In this case, we have, let's go back to the cash book and look for opening balances where we have them. We have opening balances. Look at all of them here. So 1, 2, 3, 4 opening balances from previous years. We're going to sum all of them together and put that sum in our cash flow as opening cash balance. So when you add all these opening balances, what we have is about 2,846,133.68. Once you do that, the cash balance issue goes off. So your cash flow has balance. If you check total cash flow here, you will see we have 71 million. If you also check the summary of cash and bank in your chart of account setup, you have the same amount, 71,020,020. So that means your cash flow report has balance. Now another way to do this is to find out which account code did you post your opening balances to. 92 here is what is called, we call code 92. It's let's look at it together. It's retained earnings account 92. So another way to do this is to remove these opening balances here and come to your receipt and select the account name for retained earnings. You go down and you pick retained earnings. Once you do that, you have that figure here, which is your opening cash balances. But I prefer the other way around, where you type in the amount. So when we are doing a cash flow report to external bodies, to the banks, to investors, it's good to show your opening cash balance on the face of the cash flow report at this particular section of the cash flow report. We have 2,846,133.68, and that gives us our cash balance. So that's it about the cash flow report. It's automatic, but if you want to add in data that is not in your Master Cashbook, then you put them with this OffData and OffData for receipt and for payment. And also remember to put your opening cash balances here, because if you don't do that, it won't balance. Either you use it here or you select the account code that you posted your opening balances to, and you get your cash flow report. There you go. Last video will show you a summary of the report. We have other reports like the pivot report and the dashboard that will be shown in the next video. See you then. Bye.